Shout out to eHarmony for sponsoring this update. If you're looking for a better half, eHarmony can help you find the right someone. Get a free month when you try a free month subscription by going to eHarmony.com and using promo code KNOW at checkout. Welcome to the Know, I'm Ashley. All the dominoes are falling in place for E3. Microsoft is now detailing its plans for the show as well. The company posted some big news on the Xbox blog yesterday, confirming their annual press conference for Sunday, June 10th at 1 p.m. Pacific, so mark your calendars. In the blog post, Microsoft says they'll be giving you in-depth looks at previously announced games to trailers for our unannounced titles coming in 2018 and beyond. Hopefully, though, not like too far beyond, right, Microsoft? Whenever I see those trailers, I kind of want everything now. Well, in addition to that, Team Xbox has a lot of other plans for the week. Throughout E3, they're going to be doing a live episode of Inside Xbox, plus other Xbox Fan Fest stuff for 400 fans. If you want to submit your name to be one of the lucky few, you can do that through their Xbox Fan Fest submission site, which is going to be live now through Monday, April 23rd. There have been a lot of PlayStation 5 rumors flying around for the past few weeks, really, but what about the next Xbox hardware? That's gotta be somewhere in development too, right? Well, judging by some new job listings over at Microsoft's career page, they are gearing up for life after Xbox One X. One of the new positions in particular is for a senior electric engineer and DRAM memory lead for the Xbox division. The post mentions that this role will be the primary technical focal point for existing and leading-edge memory technologies on currently shipping and future Xbox design projects, and also drops mention of knowledge about GDDR6 and future DRAM solutions. For reference, the Xbox One X currently uses 12 gigabytes of GDDR5, meaning this is a position that's planning for a console that hasn't been built yet, like the Xbox One XX, or maybe the Xbox One XXX. Does he make it real sexy? Maybe, probably not. It's Battle Royale Oprah out there in the video game industry lately. You get a Battle Royale and you get a Battle Royale. Everybody gets a Battle Royale. Because in addition to reports this week that Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is going to be ditching its single-player campaign in favor of a Battle Royale mode, it sounds like EA's Battlefield franchise is up next. GamesBeat reports that a source close to the studio has informed them that DICE is cooking up a Battle Royale prototype for inclusion in this year's Battlefield 5. However, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to make it in time for launch. Right now, the mode is in the early stages of planning, and it sounds like EA and DICE are willing to leave it out if it doesn't meet their standards. Back in January, EA CEO Andrew Wilson gave some hints that the company is looking to do something like this in an earnings call. He said, "It's clearly a mode of play that the global FPS population is interested in, and given that we have some of the best shooters in the marketplace, you might expect that we're also thinking about new and innovative ways to play." And of course, the reason for all this Battle Royale copycatting is because it's making people, like Epic for instance, a crazy amount of money. New reports are in about the first month revenue numbers for Fortnite Battle Royale Mobile, and so far, they're pretty impressive. Market intelligence firm Sensor Tower writes that Fortnite's grossed more than $25 million in its first month, becoming one of the most successful app launches of all time. And that's with the fact that it was invite-only for a chunk of its launch. Randy Nelson, head of mobile insights for Sensor Tower, said of Fortnite's chances for long-term success, "If the title is able to maintain its current hysteria-level popularity among gamers for a few more months, our estimates indicate the game could be poised to cross more than $500 million by the end of 2018 across both platforms combined." That's a lot of money. Along with God of War, tomorrow also brings the release of Nintendo's cardboard Labo toy, letting kids program their own mini cardboard robots or do all kinds of unique mini games with their Nintendo Switches. Reviews for Labo are now out in the wild, and so far, people have some pretty positive things to say about Nintendo's wacky new experiment. In general, the critical consensus seems to be that Labo is innovative, intuitive, and most importantly, fun, which is good because if it was lacking that ingredient, probably wouldn't do great. Critics especially noted the setup of Labo and how detailed and creative the instructional videos were. However, lots of reviewers did also note they're wondering if anyone will be able to have fun with this stuff long term. Yahoo wrote in its review, Nintendo's Labo marries the simplicity cardboard with high-tech sensors to create something truly wonderful. Constructing each Toy-Con project is as relaxing as building a Lego set, while the Labo software makes each kit unique and entertaining unto itself. The addition of the ability to craft your own Toy-Con garage programs only adds to Labo's staying power. Sounds like Sega's Yakuza team is already hard at work on their next project following the release here in the West of Yakuza 6. In addition to Shin Yakuza, the studio is also developing a brand new IP. This word comes from an interview between Famitsu and Sega Sammy CEO Haruki Satomi. In the interview, Satomi said he wants to challenge the console, arcade, and mobile markets with new IPs. And in fact, the Yakuza team is already developing a new IP for the console space. He didn't say much else, but that's definitely going to be exciting news for Yakuza fans, so we'll look forward to seeing what they come up with next. Now we know that a Red Faction Guerrilla remaster, or remaster as they're calling it, is on the way this summer, but we might have a few more details now thanks to a retail listing. Finnish retailer VPD put up a release date and price for the game this week, listing it for June 15th with a price tag of just $30. Of course, you never know for sure with these retail listings what's real, what might be placeholder, what they put in case. However, June 15th is a Friday, so there is a chance they could be looking at the real thing. As for the price tag, yes, let's also do more remasters at that point. I think we're all on board with that. Superman debuted in Action Comics #1 in April 1938. Fast forward 80 years and Action Comics hits a huge milestone, its 1000th issue. The book is filled with short stories to celebrate DC's most famous character on his 80th birthday, and also features the debut of Brian Michael Bendis' writing for DC in a story that shakes up the Superman mythos as we know it. Bendis introduces a new foe for Superman named Rogol Zar, an alien that not only wrecks both Superman and Supergirl, but also claims to be responsible for destroying Krypton in the first place. So, not really a nice dude. That alters the environmental disaster narrative we've known about for the last 80 years, but Superman's always been kind of evolving and changing. For instance, originally, he didn't fly, he just jumped really far, kind of like the Hulk. It's a new start for the Big Blue Boy Scout, so happy birthday, Kal-El. Speaking of superheroes, the final trailer for Deadpool 2 has dropped this morning, as you'd expect, filled with F-bombs, ultraviolence, DCEU swipes, Goonies references, you know, everything you want it to be. The trailer mainly focuses on the creation of X-Force, a new supergroup formed by Deadpool in order to stop Cable from killing Hunt for the Wilder People's Julian Dennison. Of course, Deadpool does this by holding an open casting call, and we meet familiar comic book faces like Domino, Shatterstar, Bedlam, as well as the completely average, non-superpowered dude named Peter, played by Catastrophe's Rob Delaney, who just saw the ad and decided to stop in, because you miss the shots you don't take. Of course, he's brought up on the team, so I'm sure that'll go well. Deadpool 2 hits theaters May 18th, and that's now less than a month away, so not long to wait. And in space news, NASA and SpaceX have just teamed up to successfully launch a brand new satellite, the goal of which is to go planet hunting out in the great beyond. The liftoff of the TESS spacecraft happened last night, where it was helped along by one of SpaceX's Falcon 9 rockets. The goal of TESS is to spend 2 years splitting the sky into 26 different sections. It'll spend at least a month scanning each of those sections in an attempt to analyze more than 200,000 stars with the hopes of seeing planets cross in front of them. So good luck finding more super Earths out there, little buddy. I think we'd all like a bunch more Earths. Backups, spares, just in case. They're all gonna be really close, right? Just hop, skip, and a jump away. Alright, that does it for this roundup. Let us know what you think of this news in the comments down below. To make sure you get news from every corner of the internet every weekday, like this video, and if you're new around here, subscribe to the know. Thanks to eHarmony for sponsoring this update. Look, we get it, we all live in an increasingly digital world, and sometimes that can make it a little bit difficult to find our own special someone because we start spending a lot of time, well, on our computers, playing games, whatever. And also, so many of the people that we meet have very different interests and want different things. eHarmony embraces the digital, and they're taking extra steps to match you with people who share your interests. It's actually built specifically to help you find a compatible match so you can find the right someone, not just anyone. Think of it like, that you go out, you can meet people in a bar, but this is more like meeting people in a club where you already know you have some things in common. In fact, it's actually the #1 most trusted dating site or app based on a 2018 survey of singles. We've had a couple different people in the office who've used it and found it pretty solid, and I just love seeing them all happy and in their long-term solid relationships, and they all found really great partners through it. I like seeing them happy. I like happy couples. If you're looking for a solid relationship, eHarmony eHarmony is a great tool to try out. You can get a free month of the service when you sign up for a 3-month subscription by visiting eHarmony.com and using promo code KNOW at checkout.